Our top story: 2 weeks after the alleged incident of anti-national slogan shouting in Jawaharlal Nehru University campus, two of the main accused are in police custody. It was high drama in and outside the university campus last night, with action erupting at around midnight. Two of the main accused, Umar Khalid and Anirban Bhattacharya, surrendered themselves before the police after 2 days of parleys and discussions with university authorities and their lawyers. The accused were delivered outside JNU's gate number 4 by campus security, where the two surrendered to the police, who were already waiting for them. The students were taken to the local police station, that is Vasant Kunj North, and then transferred to the RK Puram police station about an hour later. The students will now be produced in court today. Now, the arrests come a day after the Delhi High Court refused to entertain the pleas of Umar and Anirban for a private arrest. The Delhi High Court had yesterday refused to entertain the petition of Umar and Anirban, asking them to surrender and follow due procedure. Khalid and Bhattacharya had moved petition seeking permission to surrender before the Delhi High Court and safe passage from the JNU campus to the court premises, alleging there was a threat to their life and limb. Meanwhile, the other three accused in the sedition case, Ramanaga, Anant Kumar and Ashutosh, are still inside the JNU campus. The accused have spoken to India Today and said they will not be surrendering anytime soon, reiterating that they have not done anything wrong and that they are in touch with their lawyers. Let's show you the sequence of events. 11:25, Umar and Anirban, they leave the admin block. 11:25, they enter the campus security cars. It's all happening last night. 11:30 p.m., JNU students surround the media, and within minutes, what we see there at the JNU campus, and then they're not speaking to the media, to the question that the media is asking, will they surrender or not? 11:40 p.m., security cars reach the gate. This is the JNU security cars that have reached the gate. 11:45 is when Umar and Anirban surrender, and then they're arrested, shifted to police vans, and then taken to the nearest police station, which is Vasant Kunj North. That's at 12:05 a.m. Students taken to Vasant Kunj, and from there in the night onwards, at 1 a.m. they were taken to the RK Puram police station, where they are presently lodged at this moment, and from there they will be produced in front of the court. Now, 5:30 a.m. this morning, a medical test was conducted on both these people.
Umar, are you going to surrender?
Let's now go across to Kamaljeet Sandhu, who joins us from outside the JNU campus. We've got Anusha Soni tracking all the developments in the court, and we also have TV Today Network's managing editor Rahul Kamal joining us this morning to give us some perspective and also what he's picking up from his sources in the Delhi police. Rahul, bear with me for a minute. Let me quickly get a ground report, and then we'll come across to you in just a short moment. Kamaljeet, describe to us this entire drama that unfolded at the JNU campus. And more importantly, now the questions that are being asked is, what about the other three who are still inside the JNU campus? Why are they not following suit like these two?
Sanket, as you mentioned, it was a late night drama which played out. Obviously, Anirban and Umar Khalid running out of options. They'd approached the Delhi High Court. That's when they were told that they will not be given a safe passage, that they should produce themselves before the authorities. After that, a decision was taken, and in the midnight, they did surrender before Delhi police. And as you explained to them, medical was done. They will be produced in Patiala House Court today. But what is more important is, what about the others? We're talking about Ashutosh, we're talking about Anant Prakash, we're also talking about Ramanaga. Now, these people say that they actually do not face any charge of sedition, but that's absolutely not true. The other part is that these students, along with their lawyers, had not approached the High Court, as in case of Umar Khalid as well as Anirban. Now, yes, they said, we've given our phone numbers to Delhi police, we've not been called in for questioning, but that is all set to change, because in the morning, in the next couple of hours, Delhi police will ask them to join in probe, and obviously there are the students who've been accused, but the atmosphere is quite charged. And remember, we've seen protests spilling on to Delhi streets yesterday, not just for Rohit Vermala and Kanhaiya Kumar, but also for Umar Khalid and the rest of the JNU accused. And many saying this is unjust action as far as action by Delhi government, as far as the central government and Delhi police is concerned.
Absolutely. Kamaljit Sandhu, do stay on with us. Let's quickly get in an update from the courts. What can one expect in the courts today? Anusha Soni joins us with all the latest. Anusha, if you could tell us a little about what time will these two be produced in front of the court, and also the other important thing that's expected to happen, as you mentioned, at 10:30 a.m. Kanhaiya Kumar's bail plea will come up for hearing in the Delhi High Court.
As far as Umar Khalid and Anirban are concerned, they are likely to be produced before the Patiala House Court at around 2 p.m. or after that. However, keeping security concerns in mind, we have seen in the past that the magistrate is often called to the district police center, and the accused and the magistrate interact at that forum. The production of the accused happens there. As far as the Kanhaiya's bail application is concerned, it's coming up at 10:30 a.m. in the morning. The Delhi police has opposed the bail application. Now, this is quite contrary to all the rumors which were doing rounds earlier that the Delhi police is not going to oppose the bail. Also, one very important factor that we all are talking about, the three other people who have yet not surrendered. Yesterday at the Delhi High Court, the rumors were doing rounds that these people are also likely to move the Delhi High Court for a surrender. However, no formal application came. However, looking at the fate of what happened to the application of Khalid and Anirban, it's very unlikely that these three students will go and tread the same path. In what time, in what passage are they going to surrender? That is a matter for wait and watch. However, the legal precedent is very clear. As happened for Khalid and Anirban at the Delhi High Court, no relief, no lenient treatment from the judiciary.
Okay, Anusha Soni as well as Kamaljit Sandhu, thanks very much for joining us in this part of the broadcast. Please be with us at 9:30 when we'll get more updates from you. It's now over to TV Today Network's managing editor Rahul Kamal, who now joins us with all the latest. Rahul, two interesting questions, not just related to Umar as well as Anirban and their midnight drama, the midnight surrender that happened, but more importantly, the case of Kanhaiya Kumar, the curious case of Kanhaiya Kumar. One thing that I'm meaning to ask you is that the police now, sources in the Delhi police now say that they will press that he should not be given bail because they feel that the statements he made were unconstitutional, Rahul. Not seditious, unconstitutional. What is the evidence that the police has at this moment against Kanhaiya?
Sanket, India Today has been able to exclusively scoop the 9-point list of evidence that the Delhi police has put together against the JNU Students' Union President Kanhaiya Kumar. And I want to say that I will not sit in on judgment on whether this is compelling evidence or not, but as is our duty as journalists, we will put the information out in the public domain. And I want to take our viewers this morning through the list of evidence that India Today has been able to piece together based on the Delhi police's investigation. The first thing the police says in its investigation is that Kanhaiya is seen by eyewitnesses accompanying the pro-Afzal procession on the 9th of February. That's the first point, that he's part of that procession. Point number 2 refers to a Z News footage, the original footage shot on the 9th of February. Here in this footage, at counter 17 minutes and 30 seconds, Kanhaiya is seen accompanying the anti-India procession. So there's visual evidence of Kanhaiya being present in a procession which was later to raise pro-Afzal and anti-India slogans. However, the details that we have from the police's investigation don't say that Kanhaiya himself raised anti-India, anti-national, seditious slogans. It says Kanhaiya was part of that procession. The third point is that the pro-Afzal assembly was unlawful as the Jawaharlal Nehru Vice Chancellor had cancelled the permission that had been given to the Democratic Students' Union to host this rally. That's the third part, that this was an unlawful assembly. Point number 4, the procession raised anti-India slogans and provoked other students to indulge in violence against the government. Now, this will be strongly contested in law. Did it provoke violence? The Delhi police seems to believe that the sloganeering did. Point number 5 is the testimony of the Chief Security Officer of JNU, Naveen Yadav, who's given a statement that Kanhaiya was one of the leaders of the procession. So not just was he participating as a bystander, as Kanhaiya is claiming, the Delhi Police's investigation says that the Chief Security Officer of JNU claims that Kanhaiya was one of the leaders of the pro-Afzal procession. Point number 6 is the testimony of Inspector Security Guard Sandeep Kumar, who said that Kanhaiya was in a group of 15-20 students who raised anti-India slogans. Remember, Kanhaiya says there was another bunch of students who raised these anti-India slogans. He wasn't part of them. You've got Sandeep Kumar, who says that Kanhaiya was in this group. Then you've got Security Assistant Suraj Prakash and 6 other JNU security guards who were present over there. They have also confirmed, they've corroborated what the Chief Security Officer is saying, and they've confirmed that Kanhaiya was present when anti-India slogans were raised. So apart from the security detail, you've got 6 students from the Jawaharlal Nehru University, some of whom have leanings with the ABVP. They have said that Kanhaiya was at the gathering where anti-India slogans were raised. And lastly, and I think this is significant as well, when the matter came up for hearing before Metropolitan Magistrate Loveleen at the Patiala House Court, Kanhaiya was shown this footage. He was asked about it. He did not deny his presence at a spot where anti-India slogans were raised. So to try and put this in context, because I discussed this with a couple of lawyers, what is being said, Sanket, is essentially this, that you've got eyewitness accounts, you've got security guards who are present over there, you've got JNU students who are present over there, who say he was part of a procession where anti-India slogans were raised, that they chanted slogans asking for India's barbadi and dismemberment. The footage that they're referring to, even in the Delhi Police's own investigation, doesn't claim that they have Kanhaiya raising anti-India slogans himself. That they say he's part of a procession. At 17 minutes 30 seconds in the Z News footage, he's apparently part of a procession walking to the Sabarmati Dhaba where this event took place. But even the Z News footage doesn't have him chanting anti-India slogans. The other very important thing is that in the first FIR that was registered on the 11th of February, Sanket, there was a reference to how Pakistan Zindabad slogans were raised, that long live Pakistan. The Delhi Police's investigation that I've been able to access makes absolutely no mention of any suggestion which says that there were pro-Pakistan slogans. So there were slogans about Azadi for sure, but no pro-Pakistan slogans, which is the point that Umar Khalid made to me when I met him at around midnight the day before yesterday. He said, I am for the right for self-determination in Kashmir. I did not talk about breaking up India, and I did not talk about Pakistan Zindabad. That's his defense. I'm not saying that's right, I'm saying that is his defense. So this, in sum, Sanket, is the Delhi Police's investigation. Remember, they've been asked to submit a status report on this case. We've been able to get those details out. This is what will be presented to the court, and the court ultimately now will need to decide, Sanket, whether or not this is compelling evidence.
Okay. Very significant. This is what the police's action or line of action is actually going to be, which Rahul Kamal is actually telling us. Rahul, the other crucial aspect is that India Today's sting operation that we showed and telecast day before yesterday, the whole of yesterday, and there has been a real impact where the police has now arrested one of those lawyers who's openly threatening. Now, why does this become crucial, Rahul, and you would agree, is the fact that today again Kanhaiya Kumar is being produced in court. Today the other two will also be produced in the Patiala House Court. So there is a definite possibility here that history could repeat itself in a terrible way, that is.
Sanket, I've got some breaking news coming in for our viewers. We're told that Vikram Singh Chauhan, one of the other accused in this Patiala House attack case, will be appearing before the Delhi police very soon, and that there is a high possibility that, like Yashpal Singh, his other partner in this attack, he too will be arrested. Now that's the piece of information that we have. I spoke to Vikram Singh Chauhan and he said that he's avoided the summons so far. He says he consulted with his core group, whoever that may be, and he said that he will appear before the Delhi police. Remember, in the interview I did with Bhimsen Basi, the Delhi police commissioner, yesterday evening, he said that if they don't appear, if they don't take these summons seriously, coercive action will be taken against the 3 lawyers. So Yashpal Singh was arrested last night, and now we're getting information that very soon, today itself, Vikram Singh Chauhan, the main attacker, the man who put out on Facebook, sent out SMSs asking for people to come and participate in this attack, he will be appearing before the Delhi police. And if yesterday's precedence is anything to go by, there's a high probability that he will be arrested too. We don't want to jump the gun, let the police do their job. At least they've been forced to act, and that I think is crucial. One of the things that seems to have propelled their action, Sanket, is the fact that Prashant Bhushan, senior counsel in the Supreme Court, took up this matter in the Supreme Court. He made an oral mention of this, saying that India Today had put out this investigation which showed how these lawyers were themselves admitting that they'd beaten up journalists, that they'd beaten up Kanhaiya black and blue, and that this was simply unacceptable. So the Supreme Court judge then asked him to file a written petition. And the other piece of information I can share with my viewers is that that written petition is now ready, and Prashant Bhushan hopes to present it before the court today, and that he will make a mention of this. So this is moving at rapid speed, because I originally thought, as is the case with most petitions, that this would take several weeks or months to put together. Instead, Prashant Bhushan's been able to put it together in 24 hours. That formal petition based on the India Today sting operation, Operation Patiala House, will be submitted before the Supreme Court today. That doesn't necessarily mean it will come up for hearing today itself, but he will be submitting it today, and then it will be interesting to see how soon and with what speed the Supreme Court moves on this. Now, usually, Sanket, as you well know, cases are initially started off from a trial court where they are first heard, and then they move to a high court and ultimately to the Supreme Court. But because of the exceptional nature of what's happened at the Patiala House Court, this matter came up straight before the Supreme Court, and instead of directing that this matter be heard before a trial court, first the Supreme Court said, okay, you submit the petition, we will look at it. This is a very, very rare judicial intervention based on this big India Today investigation, and it will be interesting to see how, once the formal petition is submitted in court, things move from there, Sanket.
Rahul Kamal, thanks very much for joining us this morning and getting us these two breaking news updates. There's some more breaking news coming in at this moment. Umar Khalid and Anirban Bhattacharya have told the police about the places where they stayed and are cooperating with the police. Umar has accepted that he spoke in support of Afzal Guru. Delhi police will produce them as per a secret plan which they will not be sharing with anyone. So there is a likelihood of them being produced in court. How the Delhi police is going to do it and at what time remains to be seen. Anusha Soni now joins us with all the latest. Anusha, tell us what Umar Khalid seems to be telling the police at this moment.
Well, Sanket, as we earlier had pointed out, a special task force was interrogating Umar Khalid and Anirban. And what we're hearing is that they are giving out certain crucial details of how those 2 days, those 2 important days panned out. Also the time when they were, in hiding for the 10 days that they disappeared, what were the different locations that they were staying at. Also, what the police sources are telling us that so far they have been cooperative, answering all the questions that the Delhi police is putting forward to them. However, one of the major concerns of the police is also the vandalism that we saw at the Patiala House Court, and hence they are saying that they are talking with the court authorities, and also the police authorities are working together to ensure that there is a plan in place about how to go about producing these 2 people at the Patiala House Court is concerned. There's another bit of information that we are getting from the Supreme Court and the Delhi High Court. A bunch of senior lawyers at the Supreme Court and the Delhi High Court, including Kamini Jaiswal, may go before the Delhi High Court and say that these people should not be presented at the Patiala House Court due to security reasons at 10:30 a.m. in the morning. We'll have to wait and watch what is the stand of the judge Pratibha Rani, who's hearing this matter. But senior lawyers have confirmed to us that they are apprehensive about the entire security apparatus inside the Patiala House Court, and that is what is also a major concern of the Delhi police also.
Okay. Anusha Soni, many thanks for joining us with all the latest.
5 other students other than Kanhaiya, including Umar Khalid, accused of sedition. Umar Khalid and Anirban as well, the other included, have told the Delhi High Court that they want to surrender at a secret location.